Hello everyone, FedEx Gaming here, and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. In this video, I'm showing you how to build a bed jump scare. So if you saw my bed bomb from a few months ago, which is completely hidden and seamless, it's exactly the same thing. However, it's 100 times easier to build. Now, this one over here will not kill us. However, the one to the right, you ain't so lucky if you get inside that bed. Now, the concept for this build is quite simple to understand. All it is right here is a creeper head on top of an armor stand. So once I sleep inside my bed, the armor stand will pop up out of the ground, scaring us. And then down there, I have one piece of TNT inside of the water, so it makes the creeper sound. So once we sleep inside the bed, boop, as you can see, the creeper head pops up at the front of our bed. We can hear TNT going off, but since the TNT is in water, it won't kill us, but it will scare your friend. Now, the good thing about the one that won't kill us, it's quite simple to reset. So all we have to do is come back here and push this minecart into the wall. And then once the detector rail goes off, come back over here. As you can see, the creeper head is now gone, but we can see the minecart. So all you have to do is jump on top of your bed, get right in the middle of your bed, and then go ahead and just push the minecart gently back into the wall. So hit it and then back up. Make sure you don't go all the way into the wall and back, because you don't want the minecart going too far back, because if it does, then it will not work anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and just boop, hit it and back up real fast, and it has to be fully inside the wall. There we go. So now if I sleep inside my bed, boom, as you can see, it resets it. Now the TNT is not going off because I didn't put any more TNT at the bottom. So there is the one that won't kill you, but when you get inside the bed, you get a nice jump scare with a TNT sound below. Now here is the next one. Now this one, you won't be so lucky. Once you sleep inside this one, well, everything's going to be over. Now I'm on creative, so I won't die, but let's go ahead and sleep inside this bed. So once I get inside the bed, boop, I see the creeper head comes up, but then kaboom, everything blows up. And of course, if I was not on creative, I would have definitely perished from that. So let's go ahead and start building this thing. All right, guys, so I'm going to be doing something really different this video. I'm going to be building this thing at night so we can test it while we're building it, because of course you can only sleep in a bed at nighttime. Now, I will also not be giving a resource list for this, because this is mostly for map makers and things like that. However, the resources for it are not hard to get at all. The only thing that would be hard to get is the creeper head, but you can always add a wither skull on top of it for a head, or just put on a leather cap or something just to scare somebody. But it definitely looks the best with the creeper head. So let's go ahead and start building this thing. So the first thing you want to do is just figure out where you want your bed. So let's go ahead and just build up a wall right here like this, and we're going to place down a bed. So once you have the bed where you want to put the jump scare in, what we're going to do is come right behind our bed and break out these two blocks. Next up, we're going to take out our detector rail and place a detector rail 1 block away from the bed like this. Now, if your detector rail is facing this way, we don't want this. You do not want your detector rail facing this way. So simply place another rail right up here. So now it's facing this way, and then break the rail right here because you want it to be facing towards the bed. Place your minecart on top of the detector rail and then just push it till the detector rail goes off. As you can see, the detector rail went off. Place a block above your minecart. Then we're going to come up 2 more blocks from here. 1, 2. Break this block right here. Take out a piston, and you're also going to need some sort of power to send power to the piston. So I'm going to be using a block of redstone. So we're going to place a piston right here facing downwards into the block that is above our minecart. Send power to it. So now our minecart is inside that block, and then go ahead and just place another block right here. Next up, what you want to do is come over here to the front, and we don't want to see the minecart. You do not want to see the minecart right here. So what we're going to do is gently push it into the wall. So just run into the wall and back up very fast. Do not stay on the wall too long, because if you're there for too long, it might push the minecart over too far, and then the hitbox of your character won't be able to connect with the minecart, pushing it and activating everything. So we're just going to run up to it, hit it, and back up as fast as possible. So we'll hit it, back up real fast, and you just don't want to be able to see the minecart. So wait a little bit, because sometimes it takes a while. See, it sometimes takes a little while for the minecart to update and actually go into the wall. So now what I want you to do is just test it out to make sure your minecart is working. You want to test it a few times, guys, because you want to make sure that minecart is working. Also, if you want to, save the game, because then if it is working, you can go ahead and just back out and then come back in, so you don't have to mess around with the minecart anymore. But I will show you how to reset it anyway. I showed it at the beginning too. It's very simple to reset it. So how this thing works is once we sleep in the bed, our hitbox of our character will push this minecart into our detector rail, and if everything goes smoothly, this detector rail should activate. So if we get in the bed, and then you can just get out of the bed real fast if you want to. As you can see, my detector rail came on. So that means everything was working fine. If you saved the game, I highly recommend just backing out and coming back in, so you don't have to, reset it the way I'm about to do it. So if you want to reset it and not back out of the game, all you have to do is run up to the minecart and push it all the way in as far as possible. Then we're going to come back to the front and then gently nudge it back into the wall. So just run up to hit it and back up, and then wait a little bit for it to update. There we go. And then boom, hit it back up, and now it should be inside of the wall. Perfect. So now what we have to do is set up our jump scare. So to set up your jump scare, what you're going to do is come here to the front hand side of your bed, and we're going to dig down 5 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like that. And then what we're going to do is dig out 4 blocks going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you know what? We can also dig out this side over here because I'm just going to add the bed bomb to the one that we built here. So just go ahead and dig out this side as well if you are going to be doing the bed bomb, and then dig out underneath it as well. But do not dig out the blocks that are underneath the bed. So come down here and then dig out these blocks as well. We just want to make it nice and open so it's a lot easier to see everything. So down here off of this 5th block, what I want you to do is place a sticky piston facing upwards right here. And then we're going to break out these 2 blocks as well. 1, 2, make sure there's no blocks around your sticky piston. And then right above your sticky piston, you're going to place in a slime block. That is why you want no blocks around here, because when the slime block goes up and then comes back down, you don't want it pulling any unnecessary blocks. If it pulls any unnecessary blocks, it might break something. Next up, we're going to take out our redstone dust, and we're going to bring redstone dust going this way. 1, 2. Next up, break out this block right here and place a piece of redstone on top of this one. And then we're going to break out these 2 blocks, 1, 2, and place another piece of redstone right here. So if everything worked out well, you should have the redstone right underneath that detector rail. See, it's right under the detector rail. So once that minecart hits the detector rail, it will activate the redstone. So now we're going to go ahead and put in the jump scare. So come back down over here to where your slime block is and place your piece of soul sand on top of it. And then go ahead and take out your armor stand and your creeper head. If you're doing this on survival, just take out a wither head or something, and then place your armor stand facing towards the bed. So place your armor stand like this, make sure it is facing towards your bed, and then go ahead and place a creeper head right on top of it. So now we can go ahead and test it out again if you feel like testing out again. Like I said, if you save the game, you don't have to re-put the minecart back and everything. But once I sleep inside this bed, boom, as you can see, the creeper head popped up. And then we can go ahead and just get out of the bed, and now we can fix our minecart. So if you want to, like I said, if you save the game, go ahead and leave and just come back in so you don't have to redo everything. But all we have to do is just push our minecart like this all the way back into the wall. Now, if it does this, that is another thing. If it does this where it's now a little bit sideways, don't worry. It should be absolutely fine, guys. You don't have to worry about it. If it's a little sideways like this, it won't ruin anything. So we're going to come back over here and just push our minecart into the wall till we can no longer see the minecart. So it should still work absolutely fine if it's slanted just a tiny bit. Now what we're going to do is add in our TNT, so now it makes a TNT sound when we sleep inside the bed. So come right down over here where this redstone is, and we're going to break out these 2 blocks, place a water off the right hand side with a TNT block right next to this redstone. So now when it activates, the water will keep it from exploding everything in the area, but it will still give that creeper sound. Now just a heads up now, guys, if you are putting the TNT right here, it will push the armor stand. It will push the armor stand. So if you don't want it to push your armor stand over, what you can simply do is just move the redstone this way a little bit. So let's say we want to bring it down over here. All you have to do is just move your redstone down a little bit so it doesn't interfere with the armor stand. But you want to keep it as close as possible, guys, so you can actually hear the TNT going off. So I'm going to go ahead and just put mine, let's go ahead and put it right here. Let's go ahead and put it right here. Hopefully we'll be able to hear the TNT. So place in your water, place in your TNT right here. And then you know what we can also do? We can also just put a block like this just to be on the safe side, though it does not push your armor stand over. Next up, all we have to do is place a block right above our creeper. So take out your block of choice. This will be your flooring block. Place it right above your armor stand. Come up 2 more blocks. 1, 2. Break the middle block. Take out your piston right here and your block to activate it. Take your piston and face it downwards into this block. And then send power to your piston, and now you should no longer be able to see your jump scare device. Now we can go ahead and clean up the area, and you should now be completely done. So like I said, if you want to save the game and test it out, save it now, and then test it out, and then you can go ahead and back out and come back in so you don't have to fiddle around with the minecart. But once I get inside this bed, boom, our creeper head comes out. You can hear the TNT going off, and then kaboom. And it still moved the armor stand a little. See, it still moved the armor stand a little. So I would even have to bring the TNT out a little bit further. But you don't want to bring it too far, guys, because the further you bring it out, the less like you might be able to hear it. I think it's 15 blocks, or is it? I think it's like 15 or 12 blocks until you can't hear it anymore. But let's go ahead and just reset it. But like I said, if you save the game, you don't have to reset it. So boop, just hit the minecart, just push it into the wall like that. And then come to this side, get right in the middle of your bed, and gently nudge it into the wall like this so you can no longer see it. And now everything is ready to go again. So let's go ahead and just test it out one more time. You know, let me go ahead. Where did I put my TNT? Did I put it over here? Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to place another piece of TNT in right here. We're going to get inside the bed, and boop, the creeper head comes out. The TNT goes off, and kaboom, the TNT blows up and scares us. All right, guys, so I quickly went ahead and reset it and then opened up the area right here and right here, because now what we're going to do is put the add-on so it explodes and, well, you know, kills your friend. Everything is about to get explodey with this one. So what you want to do is come down at least 3 blocks down, and we're going to place a block right to the corner of this soul sand. So come down right here and make sure there's a block right to the corner of your soul sand. Then dig out this block right here. Take out your rails and place 1, 2, 3 rails like this. Break the 2 rails on the side and then place a block here and then a dispenser right here facing towards the rail. Now, this is where you're going to add in your minecarts with TNT. This is going to explode right away, so your friend will have no reaction time whatsoever, and, well, he's definitely going to die. So now we're going to add in, the more you add in, the more likely the person is going to perish from it. So I'm going to go ahead and add in at least, let's go ahead and put 5 in. So 1, 2, just look at the corner of your rail, 3, 4, and 5. And then once you are done, make sure you break this rail. So just look at the corner of it, break the rail, and now we can go ahead and just put the blocks. All right, guys, and I'm back, and I accidentally hit the minecarts with TNT while building my tutorial, and yeah, that kind of happened. So please, guys, please be very careful while building the bed bomb, because if you accidentally nudge these, it might set them off and explode everything. So I'm just going to start up off of this bed bomb. I already got rid of the other stuff that we need to get rid of. So we're going to go inside of the dispenser now and place in our flint and steel. This will activate the minecarts with TNT and blow up everything. Please do not touch them. If you do, it might blow up everything. So we can go ahead and fill in this area. Now all we have to do is add in the TNT down here, so it makes that nice sizzling sound when everything goes off. So I'm going to come right down here, and right next to this redstone, we're going to place in some TNT. And you know what? Let's go ahead and add in a little more TNT. We can add in as much TNT as we want. The more TNT, the better. I don't know why that redstone was gone there, but we're just going to add in a bunch of TNT here, and then go ahead and just clean up the area. So now what we're gonna have to do is swing back to over here where our detector rail is and break out these 3 blocks right here, and then the 3 blocks underneath it. I forgot, you're gonna have to dig out these 3 as well. And then we're gonna come down here and we have to send power to our dispenser right there. There might be a block right here too, just delete it, but we're gonna have to send power to our dispenser that has our flint and steel. So go ahead and take out your repeaters and place 2 repeaters here and set them both to 4 ticks delay. Now the reason why I did this is just so there's enough time to see the creeper pop up out of the floor, and there's enough time to hear the TNT make that sizzling sound. If you make power go right to the dispenser automatically and set it off, there won't be any point to the jump scare whatsoever. Then all we have to do is just set redstone from here going into the back of our repeaters, and that is it, guys. You are completely done with your jump scare. Hopefully you weren't like me and accidentally nudged your TNT and blew up everything. So now once I sleep inside this bed, everything should explode. But before you sleep in the bed, make sure you save your game, because if you definitely want to test this one out, so make sure to save your game and then exit it after you test it out. If you're doing this on the PC, then you're just gonna have to go by your gut instinct that your minecart is set up fine, you didn't nudge it or anything like that, and then once the person sleeps in it, well, everything will explode. But I highly recommend saving the game, so once I sleep inside this bed, the creeper head will pop up out of the bed, everything will explode, and there's all the TNT and all the TNT. Oh Jesus. And there is the bed bomb version. Hopefully you saved the game, guys. And there you guys have it. That is how you build a bed jump scare. One to scare your friends, and the other one, well, to end their existence. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys. Peace. Oh, jeez.